Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another video guide for Conan Exiles. In this video I'm going to be showing you how to solo the third and final skeleton boss. So this is the armored skeleton boss with a two-handed hammer. So if you folks enjoy this video, please do not forget to support me and the channel by hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and haven't already for more similar content from myself. And if you have just subscribed, why not check out some of my other videos and tutorials here on this channel? Who knows, you might just enjoy them. Also, for those interested, you can always find me on the Sethopia Discord. Links to this, of course, you can find down below in the video's description, as well as in a pinned comment from myself. So, as with all of my guides, before we get into the fight itself, I'm going to go through all of the stuff that you need to know. Obviously, I will be repeating these because I don't know who's watching and if they've seen my previous video, so I'm just going to cover them just to be on the safe spot. So obviously this is a boss in the unnamed city. By killing it, you can get shards of power and even good loot from them in the form of legendary weapons and armors, and some of them can be quite amazing. Now obviously this guy is a bit difficult to reach. You will have to do some climbing, and I will show you that in a bit. And for this I will be using a relic hunter treasure seeker thrall. Now first things first, let me show you what I've got. I've got pretty much the epic royal armor. That is primarily because of the added point in encumbrance. I do not like to be over encumbered when I really am over encumbered, so I don't like walking slow. In terms of attributes, I am maxed out in encumbrance, vitality, and strength. So that is my build. It is a PvE build, of course. I've got, as I said before here, a relic hunter treasure seeker. This is what hit points it has, and it has the sword of Crom. This is one of the swords you can get from these bosses if you farm them. I wanted to show you something because I didn't actually show that in any other video, so I might as well show it. One swing, goes my stamina. Not a very good sword for you as a player, but a very good sword for a thrall. So that is why I am putting that sword on the thrall. Hold on a second here. Let's see. Oh, I forget. You can't do that. Right. You have to holster the sword before you can actually swap out. Okay. I keep forgetting that. Yeah, okay. Need to talk to you or access your inventory. So apart from that, my thrall is of course able, if she wanted, to use the life blood spear, another sword or weapon actually that drops from the bosses here. And my thrall is equipped with the flawless Hyperborean heavy armor, which is very good. And obviously the headpiece is the epic Lemurian royal armor. You can get these thralls from these locations here on the map. They normally are grouped in 3 to 5 of them with a mini-boss. So you'll have to kill the mini-boss and the thralls that you don't want to knock out and put in your Wheel of Pain. The thrall that makes the flawless Hyperborean armor spawns right there. It is a very rare spawn. I personally, from my server, set up a base there, and I used to camp over and over again until I got him eventually. It can take quite a while. It does, of course, share spawn points with several other thralls. Now, of course, for myself, I will be using the Dragonbone weapons. So that'll be the two-handed sword, and obviously the axe and a ancient shield. Nothing too special there. I was going to go and do the boss, but I wanted to show you where he's located. So down below is the red dragon. So basically you'll have to climb up here. There's no other way apart from climbing up here to get to this boss. So I'll kind of show you the location. So basically this is where the boss is. It's at the top and the dragon's right there. So wherever you want to climb, that's up to you. Do bear in mind there will be corruption where the red dragon is, so you'll have to deal with that as well. Now what I'm going to do with this guy, because he's at the edge and I do not want to fall off, is I'm going to have my shield up. Do bear in mind there are some skeletons on either side. I'm going to try and avoid fighting those guys. I'm going to go next to him, kind of like... Hold on, what's going on? Why is he ignoring me? I think I know why. Obviously, that's checked. It shouldn't be. Right, okay. Now this should work. There we go. So I'm gonna kind of bring him over here. Do be careful. He is carrying a two-handed hammer, and it will stagger you and therefore take you out of your block. So do bear that in mind. He does do a decent amount of damage. I could, of course, from this point on not use any of my healing potions. I might have to, but I think I'm alright for the moment. As you can see, my thrall's dealing quite well with it. I'm gonna have to use some regeneration over here, some health. It's a bit low, but that's alright. The whole idea of that first phase was to obviously show you that he does take you out of the block, and he does do decent damage because of that two-handed hammer. Now that my thrall's got the aggro, I'm just going to start whacking at him from behind. If he turns towards me and aggro's on me, I am then going to roll away and let my thrall regain its aggro on the boss. I will try and do a 1, 2, 3, then roll away, or give him some room, just so that my aggro... Well, as you can see, he's already changed aggro, so blocking is no good. He does stagger. I do want to keep him close to my thrall so that he engages my thrall. I don't know what he's doing right now. There we go. That's it. Also, I do have the ability to regenerate when out of combat. I'm just going to go with a two-handed weapon because, as you can see there, the shield does not do that much. So I'm just going to go a couple of hits on him. I do want to do the maximum amount of damage. Obviously, he kind of moved away from me right there. Whoop. So the best way of dealing with this guy is a two-handed weapon. If you're going to use a thrall, which I do recommend, you want something to be able to tank the hits. So right there, I kind of guess he turned towards me. So it's a 1-2 roll away scenario. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I managed to sneak 4 hits on him, but I don't really want to get hit by that two-handed hammer. I don't want to end up in his combo. I did risk that to try and get 4 hits on him, but it's a bit iffy at best. There we go, he's aggroed on me, so I'm just gonna roll away. Try and stay out of his range. He's nearly dead. And as you can see, it wasn't all that difficult. I did obviously choose to go in at first with the axe and shield on purpose to show you what happens if you try and block it. Of course, you can roll away if you want, and I do recommend rolling away if you're going to use that method. But because of him taking me out of my block, I will normally prefer to use the two-handed weapon. So he dropped something for us, as you can see right here. A legendary weapon, legendary repair kit, and a shard of power. Anything else we don't really care for. And that is pretty much it for this boss. He's not that difficult at all. Over there you've got the 2 skeletons. I'm not going to fight them. There's no point in doing that. There's no benefit. You might have to fight them if you want to climb up that way. But that is it pretty much for this boss. You just have to bear in mind that down there in that end, right there, you'll have a red dragon if it's not been killed. So I'm just going to set this to noon so people can see what's going on. It's getting a bit dark here. But that's it for this boss, folks. I do hope that you have enjoyed it. This is obviously the 3rd armored skeleton boss in the Unnamed City. No different, no more difficult than the other ones. I actually find this guy quite easy if you know his mechanics. And since the Relic Hunter Treasure Seekers have been put in the game, these guys are super duper efficient at tanking with decent heavy armor, so definitely worth using these guys as a companion. That is it for this video, folks. I do hope that you have enjoyed it and found it useful and informative. If you have, please do not forget to support me and the channel by hitting that like button, Subscribe to the channel if you're new and haven't already for more similar content from myself. And if you have just subscribed, why not check out some of my other videos and guides here on this channel? Who knows, you might just enjoy them. Also, for those interested, you can always find me on the Sethtopia Discord. Links to this, of course, you can find down below in the video's description, as well as in a pinned comment from myself. Until next time, stay safe, folks.